Hello everyone and welcome to Pirates of the Red Isles. I am your humble GM, Wuten, and today I am joined by my players. Cygnus, playing as Hana.
Hello.
Gudi, playing as Saphyrus and his eidolon, Cubados.
Hello.
We have Kai playing as Ryuuko.
Hello.
And then I believe we'll have the Ebony and Chaotic joining for Ulki and Uncle later in the session. Ebony's got some things that he's taking care of at the moment. And then Valen and Nagaina, played by Solar and Luna Farrowe, are Solar's busy with schoolwork and Luna had a busy work week. So she's taken a little R&R. Y'all over to the ship to start up day 14. Ain't that a familiar sight? So, day 14. Early morning, you are awoken by the trapdoor to the crew quarters being whipped open, and a very aggressive-sounding woman bellowing down into the crew quarters here. As the light, well, actually not the light, no. As you just hear the bang of the trapdoor open, and she bellows out, "Everyone top deck now! We've got boarding training today!"
Oh. Have we met this person before?
You haven't, but
I have.
Ryuuko has. So, as the
I delivered the food.
And so as everyone makes it to above deck, the woman introduces herself. "Many of you may not know who I am. I am Ryuuko, the master of arms on this ship. And it looks like we have a couple of newbies here." And as you look around, you notice that along the entire length of the deck here, just along the edges, there appear to be spears, like very crudely made spears, no metal tip, jammed into the side of the boat, and on the tip of each of them appears to be a disembodied ear of various races of human, elvish, orcish origin.
Now, to be clear, these are facing out from the ship, like pointing out this direction.
Yes, they're
Okay.
facing outward as at an upward slanted angle, and you can see at the tip of each spear is an ear that has been cut off from various races.
Blair.
Not a fan of that, but okay.
Yeah.
Now, many of you may not be aware, but we're on a pirate ship. And if you're a pirate, that means you're gonna need to learn how to board other vessels. Do we have anyone here who is familiar with that sort of thing? As she gestures to the lined up newbies here, which here.
Conventional line? Oh, I don't know how to answer that.
Here. And noticeably to the group of you, Nagaina and Valen appear to be mysteriously missing.
I'll take all of that as a no. Very well.
And she will gesture to two of the swabs behind her, Phipps in particular, and Shavika will walk forward and hold out grappling hooks.
Grappling hooks are an essential part of being a pirate, and you're going to use them to grapple onto enemy ships and draw them closer for boarding. Being able to use them is therefore considered a vital skill on this ship.
And she will gesture to Tilly Brackett.
Tilly, send out the jolly boat. We're going to have them train at boarding school.
And so Tilly moves over to set out the jolly boat. Here. Give it all the jolly boat. The jolly boat built for two.
We're gonna send out 2 of you at a time onto that little jolly boat out there. And then you're going to grapple onto the ship, climb up, and the last one that makes it, well, she gestures to the various spears around the ship. Whoever's not able to make it before their teammate will join my collection.
Okay.
Dibs on being against a caster.
No scopes.
Alright, so with that, it begins.
Do we have any volunteers to go first?
No, fuck it. My hand goes up.
I like this one. You're the one that brought the food over to the captains the other day, right?
Yes,
I like your enthusiasm. Hop into that boat.
Immediately, just kind of yeets myself off the edge and then swims over to it.
Alright.
Flips on up.
Would anyone like to join her? No volunteers, huh? All right.
And she will... Oh, this is so fitting.
Oh no.
You, the elf.
She points at Ulki.
Hop in the boat.
No!
He's a bit hesitant, but
Okay.
just as he makes his way over down there.
So, boarding school. Each of you has been given a grappling hook.
the way this works is I'm going to need a ranged attack roll, treating the hook as a thrown weapon with a range increment of 10 feet. And actually, I'm going to need to put this further away, actually. Slightly, actually. Okay, so the spot right there is 40 feet from where you are. Here, just looking. Here. Okay. So with that, we will get started here. So, Ryuuko, you go first.
Alright, so what was the roll again? Sorry, my...
So it's a ranged attack roll with a thrown weapon. Do you have throw anything as a bonus feat?
No.
Okay.
I don't think any of us do. I just didn't bring up my sheet. Thrown weapon is dex, right?
Throw weapon is a ranged attack roll, yes. And it is 40 feet out, so it is at -6.
Oh my god, everyone.
Unless you have throw anything.
No, which again I don't think any of us do. 7.
Well, despite not being skilled at throwing grappling hooks, you are able to throw it hard enough. You just fucking yeet it as hard as you can, and it manages to catch onto the wormwood's railing there.
Yeah.
Ulki will do the same. For him. Thing is, Ulki actually has throw anything. So
Oh, right, because he's likes to throw things.
Yep. Still has the range penalty -2. So, let's see how this goes. And Ulki, he's thrown plenty of things in the past, so he just latches on, no problem at all. Alright, so I'm going to need each of you to make athletics checks to climb along the rope.
Okay, athletics is either climb or swim, or is it?
Combination of climbing and swimming.
Yeah, it's athletics to climb, so you don't get the racial bonus. Climbing on up. Okay, so there is that one, and then
I don't have my legs to help me. My legs.
You've got strong enough arms that you don't even need legs. And then Ulki will make his check. He manages to do it as well. Now, let's see. So as this is occurring, You hear Ryuuko call out to a couple of pirates on the Wormwood, and they begin like lining the just lining the railing. And if you would like to roll a perception check.
I mean, makes sense. If we're boarding an enemy vessel, they're not going to entirely let our ropes. I do not call foul play. I see nothing. I'm too busy trying to climb.
All of a sudden, you're not sure how it's occurring, but you're so focused on climbing and not losing an ear that you don't seem to notice you're getting pelted with various foodstuffs. I need you to make a reflex save to start dodging those foodstuffs, and I'll make the. So it's just a reflex save.
Food easy, or not.
Ooh, okay. Unfortunately, one manages to pelt you right in the eye. And unfortunately, getting pelted in the eye startles you so badly that you lose your grip and you fall into the water.
You know, can I make advantage of this to try to not get back up and try to go in the under part and get back on the ship? I'm on the ship.
You can make a stealth check. Though
I think Ulki's gonna win.
Before you do this, I would roll a sense motive.
Okay. I'm not too good at that. In fact, yeah, not too good at that. No, not too good at that.
Well, despite that, you have the feeling that Ryuuko would not take kindly to you winning by technicality.
That's fair. Alright. Try to get back up then.
Alright, so I'll roll Ulki's reflex here.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Alright, so he's made one successful here. Okay. So, go ahead, roll a climb check once again to start back up on the...
Getting on up. I'm mad. I wasn't paying attention, so it makes sense.
Alright, you make it up one.
Nope.
Oh no. He doesn't. He's trying. He's focusing on dodging right now, and I'll need both of you to again make a reflex save to continue dodging the garbage and foodstuffs.
I know
Just
it's
fine.
coming now.
Just fine. You know it's coming now. All right. Okay, and let's go ahead do our climb check again here.
Alright. Nope, I'm trying
You're
to
focused
grab
on
my
dodging.
grip back.
Focused on dodging.
Yeah.
Whereas Ulki makes it up another 10 feet. And I'll need y'all to reflex save to dodge again.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. Ulki. Poor boy. He got hit in the non-eye eye patch.
Oh no, now he's blind!
Oh no!
And he falls down into the water. He's gonna need to keep his grip here. Alright. Climb check again.
Yep. There we go.
Alright. So both of you get up. Okay. And then reflex save. Perfect. One. Alright. Let's keep going here. You're 20 feet, but
Okay.
Ulki's climbed up 10 feet. He's
Coming back.
catching up to you. He is determined to not lose an ear this time around.
This time.
Yeah, this time. Alright. Climb check.
No. Too
You're
busy
focused.
dodging.
You're focused on dodging, yep. Speaking of which,
I hate.
let's do this. Reflex save. Yep, focused on dodging. As Ulki manages to gain on you.
You both got 23s last time.
I know. I don't know.
What's happening?
I love it. Alright. Ooh. You're focused on dodging right now.
Yeah.
And
He gets
reflex
up.
saves.
Yeah. Gonna lose an ear, Fen.
Ulki's gained the lead here. And let's see what the result is here.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh my fucking
Don't
god!
want him! No! He gets it. Damn.
We'll say, what we'll do here is we'll say that both of you, despite being pelted with foodstuffs, you don't even care, as you're so determined to not lose an ear that both of you make it up
At the same time.
at the same time.
Just flip onward.
Well, looks like we got a couple of natural climbers here. Well, since you both made it up at the same time, I can't necessarily fault one of you. You get to keep your ears. And just.
Ryuuko's just kind of like, sweet.
And then she turns.
Next up!
Just move y'all down to go ahead and watch.
Grit, not opening his mouth, but his teeth are gritted amidst a closed mouth. But Saphyrus will raise his hand.
Yep, Hana too.
Kind of a.
Alright, looks like we
let's
got
get
some
this over.
enthusiasm here. Into the jolly boat with you.
All right, a little somersault hop off the side and into the water.
So, same thing. The first thing is to make a ranged attack to latch the grappling hook. If you don't have throw anything, you are 40 feet out and will take a -6 on your attack roll.
Okay, I think that's just gonna be that.
All right. Well, Saphyrus, you managed to gauge the distance between the two of you, but between you and the railing. Do some calculations, big brain, and yeet, and it latches on just fine. Hana, you try to do the same thing, but you swing wide and it lands in the water.
Okay.
Yarrrr looks down at you, disappointed. Disappointed look on her face. Alright. Saphyrus, begin the climb.
And this is where Hana's gonna become the comeback kid. Calling it right now.
Yeah, that's implying I don't try to throw it on your benefit.
Never say that to me again.
What?
I'm gonna feel so bad after this.
Alright. Let's see. Unfortunately, Saphyrus, you're tugging, but you just can't seem to get a good grip on the rope here. Just get ready there. You're still latched on, you're still connected, you just don't have a solid enough grip to begin climbing.
Right.
And Hana manages on her second try. She gets a feel for it and throws the grappling hook, latches it next to yours, and you begin the climb.
Maintaining firm eye contact with Ryuuko this whole time, for the record.
All right, begin the climbs. Athletics.
He
I'm
got
back
that
in.
thing thrown up, but
Yeah.
Well, he's got the throwing strength. He just doesn't have the climbing strength. All right.
wait. I think being a cat is cheating.
All right. So just like before, some of the pirates on the ship begin pelting the two of you with foodstuffs, garbage, and anything else disposable they can get their hands on. I need the both of you to make reflex saves.
Alright.
If I get higher than a 20, I want to catch something and throw it back.
Ah!
My god.
Cygnus, you may.
Okay.
So, as you see, as he leans over the railing, you see Phipps Chumlet take a bite out of like a very squishy apple and throws it at you, and you manage to catch it in your bean hand.
You dropped this.
And you may throw it back if you so choose.
Okay. Do you need me to make a ranged attack roll on this?
Yes, make a
Okay.
ranged attack. So, you catch it in your bean hand and call out, "You dropped this," and throw it back, and it bursts. It bursts into his grimy looking beard, and he looks down at you with an angry face. Now then.
Little wave.
Yeah, little wave. Both managed to hold on just fine, and let's continue climbing.
Okay.
All right. So 1 for you, 2 for you. There we are. Yep. All right, and continuing to make reflex saves as you're pelted with various foodstuffs. Hana, you see that Phipps is specifically focusing on trying to knock you down.
Oh, but of course he is.
Yep.
And there I go.
And there she goes. Back down into the water. Oof.
Can't say you didn't deserve it. thought it was a cool reason to preserve it.
Well, you know.
All right. Hana, you're back in the water. Saphyrus, you managed to hold on. You managed to hold on, and even with a 1, Hana is able to make her way up.
Yeah, I don't think I can fail this.
Nope.
Stage 10.
The only way you can fail is if you fail the reflex saves.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of reflex saves, Saphyrus, you're focused on. Oh, that's another. That's another in the water. As you see Phipps, just like as soon as you make it back out of the water, he throws like part of a broken barrel down and just
Jesus.
punks you on the head.
Christ.
Uncle,
Alright.
I don't suppose you could help, or something.
I'm very focused on dodging right now.
How does that feel?
Alright. And then, continuing with the climbing here.
Ugh.
Yeah, Saphyrus, you're just focused on not getting hit for the most part. But let's see if you manage to do so.
Alright, another reflex.
Yep. Just barely managed to dodge it.
Oh.
Alright. Continuing the climb checks.
Oh.
Well, Saphyrus, you gotta remember, you got an ear at stake right now.
I know, but there's not much I can do.
You got literally skin in the game. Let's go.
Casters.
Reflex saves.
I believe that's just going to be game.
That's gonna be
Game.
That's gonna be a wet.
Bloustons.
That's gonna be a wet boy.
Hang on. Is there anything that I can do to try and catch him?
He
Grab
was
his hand or
about 10
something.
feet. He was about 10 feet below you. So anything that you could do to help would be.
Unless
You
got
could
set
have,
up in hell.
Could have pulled the rope up with you, but that would have just left him without a rope.
Mhm.
All right. Saphyrus, let's begin.
Where's that that theme from Metal Gear Solid 3 where it's just a fucking 5-hour-long climb to that.
God,
music?
Yeah, pretty much.
What a thrill.
Yeah, this ain't happening. This ain't happening, kids.
Ooh. All right, Cygnus.
Hana is going to do her best to pretend that she just cannot climb at the moment. I don't know if you need me to roll anything for that,
Roll a
but
bluff check.
alright. I think I actually have that tagged.
You're able to. You're just acting as though you're dodging the. You're focused on dodging, and speaking of dodging, you managed to make it.
Okay.
Just the focus.
All right, Saphyrus, it's time to climb.
No, it's not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, what's funny is, the funny thing is, as soon as I hit level 2, my plan was pour into athletics. Because the idea with this character build is, yeah, he's a meek little mage to start. But after working on this pirate ship for so long, he's going to get, a bit more buffed up.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Well, this will
is
be
what
a
it is.
good this will be a good catalyst for that sort of thing.
yeah,
Hello.
climb for your life.
Is that an Ebony? Congratulations, Ebony. You didn't lose an ear from failing boarding school.
Yeah.
Oh, that pun.
Yeah. You were against me. We tied. With Nat 20s pulling us up.
It was some fun
Wait,
stuff.
what did we do?
So, today is boarding school with the Master at Arms Ryuuko Crime, and she's teaching you how to board ships. And so what you had to do was ranged attack to throw a grappling hook, and then you had to make climb checks and reflex saves to dodge various foodstuffs and garbage being thrown at you as you climb up. And you and Ryuuko managed to roll natural 20s at the same time and climb up to the surface. And you didn't lose an ear in the process, because whoever is the last one of the two to make it up loses an ear. Right now it's Hana and Saphyrus, and Saphyrus he's got some literal skin in the game right now because he's failing his climb checks.
Who the fuck made that rule?
Pirates.
Ryaurrr.
Anyway, what's the next set of rules here?
Right now, Cygnus needs to bluff and then reflex to dodge.
Okay.
As
Hana's
he's
looking
trying
down to him. Yeah.
looking down on
Looking down at Saphyrus, looking up at Ryuuko. Lets the air out between her teeth and just goes for it.
Yeah. Don't throw it for me, baby.
No, I'm going to throw it in another way. Or not.
No, just gonna throw it yourself.
conked. Phipps is determined to see that you stay down.
You get one natural 20 and then 3 ones in a row. What can you do?
Well, back in the sea with that.
All right.
I was literally gonna say back into the sea with that wet ass pussy.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Alright.
I'm proud of you for taking this long to go there.
Well,
2 years, 7
I
sessions.
think back when we were playing this game, WAP hadn't actually come out yet.
Yeah.
No,
So
that
we're
came out
playing.
like-
This session is
like
coming out in a
6 months.
post-WAP world. All right,
Oh, man.
let the climbing continue.
I think not.
All right, with
Reflex.
30 climb, can I drag his ass with me?
You know what? Sure. You pull
I'm
him
not
up.
fighting it.
You're just like pulling him up the first 10 feet there. It's just like, get moving, sort of thing.
I like your ears. You keep them, I keep mine. We all win.
Let's certainly do our best to. Smack!
I'm sorry. She is determined to make you learn this lesson. You see that in particular, that one that as you lose your grip and fall down, you see that one in particular that knocked you down was Slippery Sill.
We lose both ears if we lost?
No, only one.
Just one ear. Be Van Gogh. Oh, Ebony, by the way, when you came up to deck, top deck, there's a bunch of spears lining the edge of the ship, and on the tip of each one is a severed ear from past pirates that have tried and failed.
Are they like all dried off? Like very tight, or they're fresh?
Maybe a little bit of both.
I am very curious about.
Alright.
Is any of them elvish?
Yeah, there are multiple elven ears, orcish ears, human ears, some ears that you wouldn't necessarily recognize.
I wonder if there's any fen ears and any cat ears. Or would we have been
Are
used
there
to
any
collection?
animals?
No cat
I
ears.
mean, I am missing the ear where my eyepatch is. So
Or you would have lost your other ear.
can I ask if I got the ones that are separate?
Will you please get my pain and suffering over with first?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I'm so sorry about this. 3:30. What?
There he goes!
Fuck
Yeah.
me running.
Hana.
What is this?
You're a catfolk in a rogue. You're good at this shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing else to be said about it.
Saphyrus finally gets a grip on the wet rope and manages to climb up. Hana is dodging left and right.
Oh, reflex, right? Good.
You getting that?
Saphyrus is dodging left and right. Hana, are you wanting to bluff again to wait for him? Or are you wanting
I
to...
think so. Let's go with that.
Alright. Alright, Saphyrus managed to make it up another 10 feet. Reflexes. You both managed to hold on and dodge out of the way of various foodstuffs. Hana, Saphyrus, climb checks or bluff check. Saphyrus, you're tied.
Resurgence!
Oh no!
All right. You may continue. Reflex saves.
Oh, come on. Surely. Okay, hang on. Hang on.
Uh-huh.
Cat's lock. Reflex reroll 1 time per day. I am absolutely burning that right now.
All right. I'm so sorry, Cygnus.
Oh my god.
All right. I helped your ass. You bluff for me.
Wait, Saphyrus, you can save this.
How's that?
I want you to make a reflex save. This is a choice that you can make. You can see that Hana loses her grip on the rope and begins to fall. Do you reach a hand out and grab her?
She did the same for me. I absolutely would.
Thank you.
I need you to make a second reflex save, and Cygnus will use that as his own.
Oof.
14!
There you go. Managed to
You are a wonderful human.
You manage to catch the catfolk just as she loses her grip, and with one hand, and then she manages to tighten her grip with her other hand as hard as she can, stops her fall, and then you both may continue. Climb check.
I like yours too, you know.
I don't care. I'm keeping a grip on his arm there, and we are going up together.
Going up together. Perfect.
hoist each other up onto the deck. Ryuuko looks between the two of you, arms folded. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed that you held for that one. As she motions between the two of you, Hana specifically. But that was a fine display. You keep your ears.
Well, good as we are, we can't take these ships single-handed, right?
Yeah, more bodies the better, I'd say.
She says nothing and motions to bring out the next one.
And look happy for you two.
He's gonna have a very, like... He's gonna look fucking exhausted, but he's gonna manage like kind of a laughing smile towards you. Just, I fucking somehow did it!
I whisper to you guys, I didn't know who to cheer for.
Hey.
I'm gonna guess that this means it's my turn, most likely.
Ryuuko turns to look at you. You're a face I haven't seen here before.
You're talking to
Out
me,
on the
right?
jolly boat. And then she will walk over and lean down to Rosie. Everyone's got to pull their weight out on the jolly boat. Rosie makes her way along with Uncle out to the jolly boat. So, Chaotic, were you here when I don't think you were here when I explained the mechanics for this.
No, I have been sleeping.
That's okay. That's okay. So, what we need is first a ranged attack to throw the rope, the grappling hook, onto the railing of the boat. And then you'll make climb checks to climb up the grappling hook. All the while, the pirates aboard, like along the railing, will be pelting you with various objects that you need to reflex save to dodge or fall into the water. This is to simulate.
Gotcha.
This is to simulate boarding a enemy pirate vessel, and they're not just gonna let you. They're not just gonna let you board without a fight. And so, with that, Rosie looks down at the grappling hook in her hands and hesitates for a moment. Looks up at Uncle. Steels herself for winning.
So, can I have prepared spells this morning?
Yes.
Okay, I'm a cheater then. There we go. So my spells prepared for the day: Guidance, No Direction, Mending, or 0th level. First level ones: Cure Light Wounds, Hydraulic Push, and Monkeyfish.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah. Yes. That'll work.
So, beginning. Rosie will make her first attack here to launch.
It won't be cheating though, because they'd see me casting spells, so it's probably better not to.
Yeah.
You can do it if you want. It's like they're not opposed to magic. It's just they'll recognize that. Oh, you're a caster. Oh.
My only problem was his uncle still technically doesn't know, as far as I'm concerned. I'm just trying to think of a good situation where he'd learn, I guess? I don't know. Although his octopus would have been teaching him. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually.
Well, if things get desperate enough now and you're attached enough to your ear...
That's true, actually. So, that would make sense.
Yep.
It'll whisper in his ear, "You dumbass!" Oh, right. That thing you've been telling me.
All right. So Rosie will first make her attack roll to throw the grappling hook, and makes it. Latches onto the side of the ship, and that's first round for her. Uncle, what are you doing for your first action?
I guess my assumption would be to sit there and throw this thing. So,
All right. So, since it is a grappling hook, it has a 10-foot range increment. You are 40 feet out, so you will take a -6 on your ranged attack roll.
okay.
Despite that, you manage
8.
to gauge the distance and throw, just like Rosie, and latch it onto the side of the boat. You may
It's a big
proceed
boat.
with- yeah, it's a pretty big boat. It's a bit of a ways up. Anyway, you may proceed with your climb checks.
Cool.
As Rosie is climber. She manages to make it about 10 feet up. And then, Uncle, you are latched on. You may proceed with a climb check, or if you had a spell you wanted to cast.
I'm gonna work on a climb first.
Okay. Oh. Well, you managed to climb up 20 feet.
It's a pirate's life for me.
There we go. Okay. And then second round of climb checks. Oh wait, no, not second round. We need to reflex saves for various pelting objects getting sent down.
Reflex saves it is.
Reflex.
$15.
You're fine. Rosie's fine. You may continue. Unfortunately, he's focused on dodging right now and doesn't make any headway.
Apparently
with
so
you.
might I. Don't like being covered in stuff.
Alright, reflex saves.
Reflex. Oh well.
Oh. Rosie manages to hold on, but Uncle loses his grip and falls! Alright. The climbs continue.
Alright, fuck this.
Alright, Rosie makes it another 10 feet. And Uncle. What you doing?
I'm gonna. So. My octopus whispers in my ear and says, you know, the sea grants you strength. And he's going to basically call out, "Sea, give me strength!" And I'm gonna cast Monkeyfish.
Alright.
So my hands and feet alter to make me better at climbing and swimming. I gain a 10-foot climb speed and a swim speed.
Ooh, okay.
Oh shit.
Hell
So
yeah.
basically, he looks like a monkeyfish.
Nice. Alright, Rosie is going to make a reflex save here. Manages to dodge various foodstuffs. Uncle?
While I'm in the water.
Yes. They're still
Alright.
trying to pelt you with foodstuffs.
Okay.
Alright. Now the thing is, since you have a climb speed, you can ignore making the climb check.
Oh yeah, I could just take 10 and get a plus 8. So
Yeah.
I take 2 actions to climb.
Climb up 20 feet.
Yep.
So Rosie makes it up another 10 feet. And Uncle makes it up 20 feet. And then reflex save for Rosie. Makes it. And finally, makes it.
Reflex.
There you are. And then the final climb check for Rosie. Makes it. Uncle.
And
you can
I
take
just
10.
climb up 20
You
feet.
make it at the same time.
Wow.
Riaris.
Oh, jeez, I wish I'd known
looks- Riaris looks
I
at
wish I'd
both
known the
of you
climb
with
speed
a,
rule.
with a proud but somewhat disappointed face, as she was expecting to add some ears to her collection today. But apparently, we have a spellcaster that is able to match a seasoned climber. So y'all there.
Who's the one who's training us, by the way? The angry woman?
Yes,
Yeah.
Riaris.
Yeah,
Cry.
Cygnus, you have a Cygnus has a climb speed, doesn't it?
I
That whole
do.
thing should've been a lo- I was gonna say that whole thing should have been a lot easier for you.
I wish someone had said something.
I
Y'all-
did
y'all
not see
forgot.
that on your character sheet. Well, all right.
She was bluffing the whole time.
Yeah, that was it.
That's the answer. So,
She wanted to make it interesting for Saphyrus.
and when we get back on the deck, he's gonna kind of look at his hands in surprise. So, well, that was unexpected.
All right. So to sort of speed things along here, I'll go ahead and just go with here, and then we'll just do an opposed D100 versus the two of them. Oh no.
Please tell me the one who loses Concabar.
No, I'm sorry. It's looking like
No.
as Gifford Tibbs, as Concabar like climbs up to the surface and climbs over the edge, he rolls over and he's just he's very clearly out of breath. And Gifford Tibbs, the poor babe, she climbs over shortly after. Riaris picks her up by like the back of her ponytail, and she's
Can I
Can you-
just tell Riaris to wait as she does that?
as you move forward and you call out wait, and Riaris turns to look at you, ponytail of the gnome still clasped firmly in her hand. What is it?
Okay. Is there a way we can come to an arrangement here without her ears being cut?
No.
Maybe
She
you offer
takes
yours, I
out
don't
a very ornate looking dagger, and while still looking at you, places like the flat of the blade up near, like, against her jawline.
I'll give you
And
mine.
then-
I'll give you mine.
Well, this is an interesting proposition. I don't think I've ever had a pirate offer up an ear in exchange for another.
And we will come to that. We will come to the conclusion of that after a pee break, because my friend has just arrived and I want to say hi. All right.
I mean, that's gonna give you some points from me.
Serious points all around, I think.
Something came up like right up in my throat.
That's perfect.
Well, and you're about the only one that can probably regrow it at will, so you know.
No, at will. I will need, but I can learn to regenerate later.
Good deal. Just don't let her catch you doing it.
No, I will get that at like level 10. Yes.
Okay.
10
Pretty sure it's
levels
not
of
like
depth.
level 5 now.
I will look for a nice wolf or something and just steal his.
10 levels of deafness. Here we go.
No, you're not deaf because you lost your ear.
You just lose direction a little bit.
Yeah. Still, now you are going to be completely earless.
I will hit new heart.
Shit.
And then you're just like, I don't need them.
I mean, honestly, it's like, what's one more to the?
What's one more to the pile?
Yeah.
You are actually just going to like be missing everything by the time you hit level 10. No teeth, no ears,
It's just gonna be a
Right,
torso.
don't
a couple
have
of
to-
fingers. It's just a torso.
We're
It's
gonna get
just a
halfway-
fucking torso.
We're gonna get halfway through the game and you're just gonna be like, everybody's got 2 livers, right?
Fuck.
Waiting for the kidney, to be fair.
Just honestly, look at her. Look at that little face.
Well, and even worse, I'm fairly certain these two are an item, right? Didn't we?
No, I think it was Rosie, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was Rosie. She had the
Okay.
violin. Yelled at the whole thing with her instrument.
Right.
Yeah.
And honestly, I went in, I volunteered for this right to lose an ear. Like, it was straight up Saphyrus just to be like, yep, let's get this over with.
Uh,
So,
I figured.
Oh yeah,
that was
we've all
gonna
been
be-
lucky that nobody's lost ears so far.
So far.
Yeah, very lucky. Like, honestly, I was behind Ulki. We both nat 20'd and Wuten gave it to us.
Okay,
We nat
Ulki's
20'd
monkey
at the
instincts
same
again.
time.
me and Hana with the power of fucking friendship getting to
Yeah.
the top of the boat.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Y'all rigged it.
Yeah.
Ulki
Yeah.
and I was pure luck that we nat 20'd at the same time. You
I'll be
nearly
right
would have
back.
lost an ear if Wuten hadn't. Because the gods know. I wasn't waiting for him.
True.
I'm sorry. Competitive spirit mixed with.
Y'all made it, so it's all good.
Yeah. Funny how my thought was, oh, I don't have to go against the super strong fish lady. Oh no, I have to climb against a cat.
Well, we made it work.
Yeah, we did.
All thanks to a not quite remembering how climb speeds work.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same reason I don't have to take swim checks. Because I have a swim speed. Climb speed,
Well-
though. Don't have one of them.
Yeah. On the plus side, it did look very convincing. I'm sure.
Waiting for the day we have to prove to them we can swim through an obstacle course. 'Cause that one,
Jesus.
damn. I'm gonna get that one.
Yeah, go debarnacle the ship. Okay.
Alright, on my
Right.
fucking way.
I return a second chance to carve your skulls. So, you're proposing that she take your ear in place of Gifford Tibbs. Hello?
Diplomacy
I
check.
think he,
Went to the bathroom.
I think Ebony.
Ah, okay.
Just
Excuse me.
talking about how now there should be swim check challenges and everyone hates me.
I'm gonna take this opportunity if I can squeeze my way up on deck and not get near Phipps, to just kind of stand behind Ulki in solidarity.
Okay. This is mostly just like a general gathering here. It's not really an organized thing.
Sure.
I'm back.
Hey. So, Ebony, you're
Yes.
proposing that she take your ear in place of Gipper Tibbs' ear. Is that right?
Yep. I'm gonna take off my earring.
Oh, you're just gonna have to keep that in your pocket for a while, ain't you?
Yep.
All right, Ulki. Moment of truth. Roll a diplomacy check.
Oh yeah, I need to open my character sheet.
Yes, that
It's
would
okay,
be convenient.
I forgot to.
Can I possibly aid another?
Yeah, same actually.
What are you doing to aid?
Diplomacy?
Yeah,
Well,
just
more like what we're doing in game to represent it.
yeah. Like I said, I'm just gonna stand there next to him, hand on his shoulder, nodding.
Like shout like if he's offering.
I mean, he's offering. Why not?
I mean, Ryuuko, go ahead and roll diplomacy. See what happens. Let's see what
I
happens.
mean, he's offering. Nah,
All right, +2
I'm
on
gonna-
your check.
I'm gonna-
made
Ulki.
it.
I'm gonna call out, let the dog have his day. And an ear for the fine lady. Because I've
Plus-
completely misspelled diplomacy.
Is
Well,
this supposed
Diplomacy.
to...
I mean, if we had a mechanic for social combat, Diplo AC. Anyway,
I gotta
Hana.
go.
Hana,
Think about
There
the
you go.
sacrifice that this
it's
entails.
a +6. You see,
So
Riaris,
it's a 16.
it is a 16. You see, Riaris, look at the side of your head. Look down at Gipper Tibbs, struggling from her ponytail. And she looks you in the eyes. Lets
Aye.
go of the gnome. Makes her way over to you. Places the flat of the blade against your jawline. And slices up in a quick. And that's gonna be.
Is it the good pain or the bad pain?
It's the bad pain. As you lose your other ear, you take 5 points of damage as it's just a very clean cut. As she holds it up, and all of the pirates aboard just begin cheering "Au!" cheering "Au!" And she
I give
walks over to the side of the wormwood to one of the spears and very very deliberately slides the shaft of the spear down along the it's like getting a piercing on your actual ear, like cartilage part of the
Yeah.
earlobe. Yeah. Just like that. And just like that, you forever become part of the wormwood. Be proud of that pain on this day. And remember, as she walks over to you, you're here forever.
do it for her.
Do it for her.
And Ulki, as you reel from the pain, Hana is there. She grabs you and starts dragging you gently in the direction of Sandra, whom, if I recall correctly, was said to be some kind of cleric.
She is a cleric of Vesmara, and as you approach, she places a hand.
I help carry because he's very tall. Don't know if you're that strong, huh?
So she is a cleric of Vesmara, and as you approach, she places a hand on the side of your head and casts Cure Light Wounds to just sort of heal up the wound of your lost earlobe. So now you are very, very flat-headed along each side of your head. Oh, yeah.
I will sort of move my hair a little bit to the other side so it covers the other.
You're gonna need some.
The lack of
You're
another
gonna need
ear.
you're gonna need to update your character art to reflect the missing ear.
Yep. I will just, as passing by Giver, just gonna whisper gnome because I do know gnome. Don't worry, I'll get that ear back.
She's silent, just kneeling on the deck as you made your way.
All right, that concludes boarding school for today. You may go back to your duties.
And that, day 14 is complete. And
Is there a wall I can punch?
I'm built like a wall.
you can punch the deck. There's not really a wall up here. Aside from the railing, but you probably don't want to punch that because it's probably very flimsy.
I'm just gonna do like this, slap my face a little bit to calm down. Because it did hurt like hell.
Right. And I mean, fair point, you know? Oh, fucking. So, y'all remember when I reset my router?
Yeah.
So this fucking, okay, there we go. This fucking thing, it disconnected me from chat, including with the, because now I see that the Rogue Inquisitor sent me $2 Canadian dollars super chat saying that the music was a tad bit too loud, but now we can finally. Jesus, fucking chat. It's. I've been trying to find an alternative way to display the chat, but I haven't found a way yet. But anyway, we'll go ahead and continue on with ship activities, and for passing boating school, you receive.
Past boating school?
You passed.
SpongeBob with
Fuck.
the crown.
Boarding school. I had SpongeBob on the mind. Get 150 experience points for day 14.
Alright.
Okay.
150. That is 1,003.
1,500.
15.
1715.
Yep.
Why am I so behind in experience?
1,700 for me.
Yep.
So 300 more.
Y'all are getting pretty close there.
I really need that tentacle.
Okay then.
I'm
Go
making sure
here
I
on the
come
end
up
of
with that problem.
Fuck.
All right. That and
Now, nighttime activities. Isn't that a fun thing? What are you wanting to do for your
fucking
nighttime?
push up.
Huh?
Because I feel like shit for tying Ulki. I'm just gonna be doing push-ups. Maybe in like the crew cabin, just working out.
Okay. Let's see. They can move everyone back to where they were before.
I like him more now, but I still feel like garbage for losing. For not losing, but tying.
I would have told Ryuuko that I was actually just lucky.
I don't want to lose to luck.
Okay.
Here. I'm just making sure that I've got everyone lined up properly. Alright. And so Nagaina and Valen did their ship sneak actions to dodge having to do that. There and there. Okay. So, let's see, ship actions. Ryuuko, you were wanting to go to the shop, right?
Yeah. No, I'm at the crew area, just doing like push-ups. I'm working out.
Oh, okay.
I feel sore for tying.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get stronger.
Alright, Ulki, you're healed back up to full.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the Cure Light wounds.
How bad does it look? The heal scar.
All things considered, it's a pretty it was a pretty clean cut, so it's not like bad
jagged.
Per se. Yeah, it's not like jagged and bad looking. It's just doesn't have an ear.
Outside of my actual ship action, I have a tiny RP idea with Ryuuko when she's on a break between push-ups.
Okay.
Same with Ulki for me.
Alright. We'll do that first before anything then. I'll move Cubanos over here. Oh. Move him over there. Just for when we need him. And then Uncle, are you wanting to do something in particular?
Nope, I don't really have anything in particular.
Okay. Just going to sleep early tonight. Alright, so first things first, we'll do Hana and Ulki, and then we'll do Saphyrus and Ryuuko, and then y'all can do your ship actions.
Okay. So she's going to try and find him, after the meal has been had and everyone disperses, so she can get a moment with him alone. Maybe drag him above deck if that's kosher. I can't remember whether they scream at us for that.
Okay. I will follow.
I'm sorry, I brain farted for just a second. I'm sorry. What was Hana doing?
I was going to try and get him up on deck for a private conversation if
right,
that's not
right.
something that's going to get us shouted at.
Oh no, it's fine.
Okay. Alright, so, the moon is high and the waves are fierce or calm or still or however they are. And Hana just kind of goes to the railing and is irate. And obviously doesn't have much that she can figure out to say. And she just turns to Ulki and says, I really misjudged you. I really thought that this was the kind of thing that you wouldn't do, but you surprised me first with Owlbear, now with this. What am I supposed to think of you, man? You are a crazy man with things growing out of him, and you're a good person.
Grew another heart.
I just gonna shrug. I don't know. I don't even know what to think of myself sometimes.
Well, I'm getting that. But listen, you know, if nothing else, walk away from this with the knowledge that we've all got your backs, even Ryuuko now. I could see it in her eyes when you stepped up there. You did good, man. You're part of the team. Anything you need, just say the word.
Well, if it's not much to ask, if you ever do one of your little exploration kind of missions, I would appreciate having you back.
Appreciate having your what back? I'm sorry?
My ear.
Alright. If she understands that, she just laughs. Yeah, well, I'll see what I can do. Might have to give it a few days so that, our friend at the back doesn't miss it. She kind of sneers.
And a nod and over her, just a little handshake.
She'll take it and return it firmly.
Alright.
To be part of a team.
That's nice. That's wholesome. All right. So,
In a
nighttime ship
disturbing kind of way.
yeah. Nighttime
Self-mutilation wins you friends.
ship- Yeah.
Reacting chat.
I guess.
Can we get an F in chat for Ulki's ear? All right. Okay. So, we'll do Saphyrus, Ryuuko, your thing.
Alright.
So,
Just like
having
in
passed,
between
I
push
was
up.
gonna say, having passed around the cabin a few times, he's gonna have noticed that Ryuuko is working her tail off to, just ensure her own, to reassure and affirm her own strength. So, noticing this, he's probably gonna bring over an offering of food when she's taking a break for a moment, just to have something to munch on.
Oh, hey.
I'm glad we both survived in one piece today, hey?
Yeah. Don't really want to lose my ear fin. Makes. Pretty sure I'd lose some mobility in swimming.
Well, possibly, but you won't lose an ounce of your beauty if you don't mind my saying.
He wants to fuck the fish. He wants to fuck the fish.
Oh God.
He's saying with a bit of he's saying that with like a gesturing chuckle almost. So it comes as no surprise to you, having watched my horrid display of my climbing attempts today. But so in all seriousness, wanted to think of seeing perhaps one of the closer friends I have on board that might be able to, I don't know, offer some sort of training regimen for a meager little mage like me.
Well, depends. I don't know what you can do. I mean, I'm impressed you made it up at all. I don't know many casters that can climb even slightly
impressed.
that well.
I'm a little impressed myself. I don't know. But, honestly, anything to, oh my god.
Well, I mean, GM has spoken. That is the regimen.
Honestly, it involves a little bit of, working out on the nightly to make sure that we don't end up contributing to that collection. I'm all for it, especially if we're going to be here as long as she says.
Yeah.
And as you're out on the deck mentioning this, you notice that the spears and the ears that were upon them have all vanished. They're no longer stuck into the sides of the wormwood.
Something I've been curious about. I don't know a whole lot about where you're from, but do you miss the ocean?
Like home? Nah. You could tell she was like, nah. It's like there's something there.
Yeah. Well, I don't really miss mine either, but aside from a few nitpicky things, but I'm sure you have your reasons, so I won't pry. But I was just curious. It's not often
Oh. I mean, I'm curious about yours, but you know, maybe someday.
Yeah. Family matters, but
Man,
one day.
same.
Well, I won't interrupt your workout any further, but
I mean, you can join me if you'd like.
he considers that and be like,
And then he probably feels his arms from the climbing and goes,
yeah, so like he'll be like, so let me see about he tries to do like one push up and he's just like, oh god, oh everything muscles.
There you go.
You're funny.
So like he'll like face plant when he tries to he'll like face plant when he tries to do like the most ungraceful thing you've ever seen Saphyrus do to date. But he's just like,
You're funny, that's cute.
but then he kind of looks up and his hair just kind of, he looks kind of through like messed hair and just be like, you know, I think tomorrow might be a better time to work out once my muscles have woken from a long death. Rest assured, I will be back tomorrow for more.
So, you want to make like nightly workouts a thing? I'd be fine with that.
I mean, like I said, flimsy mage, not good at climbing boats, and I like my ears.
Fair? And I mean, once we're in practical combat, I mean, be good. Imagine instead of food, it's spears being chucked at your head, or cannonballs being dropped on you.
Well, the enemy's just gonna have to deal with instead a gigantic sword and a large serpent jaw to the face.
Oh yeah.
All the more reason to come training, I suppose.
Yep.
In that case, I will see you tomorrow, Ryuuko.
Of course. I'll be.
Make-
You know where I am. Ship's small, I think.
And I'll make my way back into the cabin.
Well, just nice little interaction there, and for that we will go ahead and move on to nighttime ship actions. You may, let's see.
I sweat.
Like where we are. You may sleep, you may gamble, you may entertain, influence, sneak, or steal.
Sleepy fish.
Sleepy fish?
I want to. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask as a reminder. Red means openly hostile, correct?
Red, yeah, open, permanently hostile, yes.
Okay.
Specifically permanently hostile to the entire party. So they are no longer able to be influenced.
I want to check on Kiefer actually.
Alright.
See if Giffer's okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Alright. And then Hana and Saphyrus.
I am going to need to do some thinking, so I may defer my decision for a bit.
Okay. And if you need to see it again here, I can shift that.
Appreciate it.
In the meantime, we'll do Ulki and Giffer. So,
That worked
during
out. Was tired.
sometime during the food eating time, Ulki, you will make your way over to Giffer Tibbs, and she will spot your approach and very quickly just pretend like she didn't see anything and get back to her drink.
Hello. Doing all right.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a little shaken up from earlier today, that's all.
It was quite a close call. Sorry, it had to be you.
No, it's fine. It's certainly not the first time I've had to, well, you know. And Ulki, I think this is the first sense motive that I've ever had you roll this campaign.
No, you had me roll one, with her, actually.
Oh, okay. Well,
Another
go
time.
ahead, roll sense motive.
I'm not good at that.
Okay. It's fitting. You get the sense that something's off about how she's going off about it, but you kind of just chalk it up to her just her being shaken up from earlier today. There's some you have a feeling that there might be more to what she's saying to that, though.
Are you sure everything is alright?
Yeah, everything's fine. She just sort of like on the grog that she's got in her hand, she's just like rapidly tapping a finger on it. And Ulki, go ahead and roll the a perception check.
I am better at that.
Yeah, better. Okay, I'll give you this one. So, you remember when you lost your ear earlier today, and how could you forget? And you used your hair to sort of like cover up the missing earlobe.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that up to this point, you have never seen the left side of Gifford Tibbs's face. Specifically, her hair is always covering her eye. Her left eye.
Oh, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna like get, you know, I imagine that the table is it's like I'm sitting in front of her, right?
Probably, like, maybe like to the side of her, you know.
Yeah, I suppose it's like lunch tables, right? Like
Yeah.
like a long table and
Yeah,
benches.
yeah.
So I'm gonna like get a little bit closer, not too much, to be uncomfortable.
Okay.
Hey. And Gnomish. Just so you know, this is nothing. I really don't. Don't worry about it. It was bound to happen to me sooner or later. I mean, just take a look. And I kind of like gesture a little bit at my face in general.
She feels like her shoulders relax a bit when you're like speaking in Gnomish. You feel like she's much more comfortable speaking in her native tongue with that. And then she replies back in Gnomish. Yeah, I understand. It's sorry. I've just had a lot on my mind after what happened earlier today. It was very close to what happened to me a couple years ago.
May I ask if it's, nothing too personal?
So, with that, she places a hand at like the middle of her forehead and pulls her bangs back, and you see this golden. Her eye has been replaced with this golden jewel, this golden ball, which sparkles in the light of the torches.
Oh. Someone did that to you?
My tribe, as she pulls it back down. My tribe worshipped nature spirits, and they performed witchcraft to appease them. And from one of those rituals, I was forced to sacrifice one of my eyes.
Is that supposed to do something, or is it just a replacement of sorts?
It's certainly a replacement, but I shudder to think what sort of ritual they would have wanted my eye for.
Would I have any idea?
Do you have Knowledge Arcana?
I do, but I don't have ranks.
Unfortunately, you cannot. You're completely unfamiliar with that sort of magic. Witchcraft is beyond the sort of academic knowledge that you have of the magical arts.
Witch magic is strange to me, unfortunately, but at least I hope that being on this ship is somewhat better than staying in that tribe.
Oh, definitely. At least here I can get a fairly decent meal every day. As long as I put the work in.
Are you afraid of showing, that, kind of gesture to the eye?
Well,
like, to my eye, but,
You know how pirates are. As soon as they see any sort of gold, they'll do their best to try and get it from you, by any means. I've already gone through that once. I don't need to go through that a second time. Ulki, do you have a praise by chance?
I do.
Alright, go ahead and roll an appraise check. For how expensive, how valuable a golden eye could be. Ulki? Sitting in the your friendly gnome's eye socket is about 20,000 gold pieces worth of material.
Yeah, no, she gotta keep that hidden.
Oh.
Girl, suck your eye, you could be rich.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I
Do you
will
think
like
she's got the-
my left eye is gonna like wide.
Is it your left eye or your
Your
right eye? Which
My
eye
right
is
eye.
missing?
Yeah, it's my right eye. It's my right eye. Sorry.
One of the eye.
It's my left, his right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that. You know, I'm gonna. This thing is gonna be hard to use without ears anyway, so I'm going to take off my eye patch, lower my hair as much as I can to try to cover, that gnarly wound. And man, I'm gonna need new art of him. And
I'm sorry.
hand over my eye patch to her.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I couldn't. I mean, you need it, you know? You don't want people to see the...
Emptiness of your skull.
Damn.
People need to see how many body parts they're lacking.
I'm sorry, I saw an opportunity, I had to.
I mean, I honestly wouldn't want to think that I lost my ear just so you get in danger again because of that, so yeah, have it. No biggie.
So she will hesitate for a moment, and then take the eye patch, slide it around, and adjust it a bit. Thank you, Ulki. This really means a lot to me. I wish I had
I'm just
something I
gonna-
could give you in return, but unfortunately, as she like overturns her pockets, I don't have very much to give.
It's okay. When the mutiny takes place, just be on our side later.
I mean, the what?
What? I didn't say anything. Nothing that
That's
the
alright,
captain would have disliked.
It's alright. Just let's put it No, don't owe me anything. I may ask you a favor later, but nothing too big. That's fine.
All right, I'll owe you one. Deal. As she finishes up her grog, well, I'm gonna go ahead and head to bed a bit early tonight. Are you ready for a fight circle again tomorrow night? As she grins up at you.
Good. Good idea. And you know what I'm gonna try to do? I'm gonna try to rip a piece of my pants. Like you know when you know that when people had like their jeans with like holes in the knees.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that with one of my one of the legs of my pants, and I just tie it like around my head to cover as much as I can, but also to still keep my hair down.
All right. Cool. So, with that, I think your ship action is done, unless you're wanting to take a late night ship action, but you'll be fatigued the following day.
I visited her last night, right?
You what?
How long has it been since I visited Albert?
You visited Owlbear, I believe. You visited Owlbear the night before last. So day 12.
Okay.
And Owlbear.
Hey, I
is-
can sleep tonight. I'll be good.
Yeah, you should be fine. And remember, you did in fact influence Owlbear all the way up to helpful. So, yeah. All right. So Hana and Saphyrus, you'll have nighttime ship actions for tonight.
I do. I have something that I don't think I've tried before, and seeing as we are all in such a funk after today's events, I think it is high time that we tried to raise the mood a little. I am going to try and demonstrate my catfolk prowess with dancing.
Performance check.
Yes, indeed. Make the check before I tell you how it goes.
All
I don't know if Guti wants to join in on this, but I will leave that up to him. And I navigated with roll 20. That was a mistake.
I have 2 left pins, so
Give me 1 second here. I need to relaunch the game. Because I'm stupid and closed the wrong tab.
feel that.
I think I'm gonna see how she does first. And then, like, if she's having some trouble, I might join and try and, assist, finding the rhythm or something.
Alright, it's a +7, so hopefully I don't roll 1. Okay.
15's average.
15, not
is
bad.
average. All right.
Right. It takes her a little bit to get into the rhythm of it, but starts out kind of in the main area where everybody is after dinner. She just kind of starts stomping the floor, right?
All right.
Getting a rhythm going, getting a beat. Yeah. Exactly.
need someone
Seeing
to do
it a little bit
the
slower than
new,
that,
Devil's
but she's
Dance
seeing if
Floor.
she can get anybody. Say again?
I was saying, now all you need is someone who can play the flute, and you can do Devil's Dance Floor.
You got it, man.
Yeah. Logging
A
Molly.
little bit of a dance. Yeah.
So if we can get a
Alright.
flute in our travel, I'll totally take points here.
Alright. So, 15. Let's see. So, with that 15, you get a +1 bonus, a +1 circumstance bonus on a single influence check made within the next day.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this then. Who all is paying attention? Anybody
It
getting
would
into the
be-
spirit of things?
Basically, everyone on the ship, everyone of the crew.
I'd be clapping along for sure.
Outside,
Okay.
so every one of the crew outside of the ship officers you get a +1 to influence them in the next day.
Good deal. Specifically, though, while we're in the room here, does any of the do any of the members of the crew that we haven't already greened look like they're getting particularly into it? I'm trying to angle for an influence check.
Okay.
See, funny you say that, Cygnus, because I was ready to help if you needed it,
Hmm.
but I also had an influence target myself.
Oh.
Okay. So, in particular, one that you find of interest is Mahim, because he's sort of been a rigger that sort of like quietly does his job, does it diligently, doesn't really interact with the crew very much outside of necessity. But you see that as you start tapping your foot and dancing, that he starts getting into it. You know.
Okay. Well, as I build up rhythm and speed here in the middle of the dance floor with the river dance and the belly dance and the cat dance, as you can imagine, I'm gonna kind of gesture to him and see if I can get him out of here with me.
Well, all right then. Let's see. Go ahead. Roll a diplomacy check for a non-verbal gesture of welcoming.
Okay.
Try and convince him to whip out his own dance moves.
Alright.
Alright. 22.
So, if I were to participate, would that burn my nighttime action?
It would, because you're using your nighttime action to assist with a entertainment check. Alright.
I will
Okay.
clap along and encourage, though.
So, you have convinced him, and he starts. Well, it's been a while. It's been a few years since he's not been on the ship, and he's sort of like sways along to the beat and gets up and starts doing a very interesting dance that you probably haven't seen up to this point, unless you have knowledge. Do you have knowledge local?
I do, but no ranks,
Okay.
so I will spare you that one.
Does anyone else have knowledge local?
I think I do.
What's the knowledge local in regards to? Sorry.
It's in regards to Mahim's dance that he's doing.
Is it considered to be a regional dance?
It is, yes.
I can make untrained ones in regards to the region.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead and make a untrained knowledge check there.
Just like Hana, that's a skill with no ranks.
It's an
I
8.
don't have it at all.
Alright, well, Uncle, it's a bit rough around the edges because he's probably not done it for a long time. But it is it's a Kamalian dance from from Narr'tor, the city in the desert.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Trying to figure. Does that? Never mind. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Okay. Let's see.
If it comes up, it comes up.
Okay. So with that, he's just sort of swaying along to the beat, but Hana, it's not a dance that you recognize, but it's an interesting style choice. He sort of incorporates his falchion into it as well. It's sort of like a sword dance, almost.
Interesting. Alright, so let me ask you this. I'm trying to remember because I don't think we've actually done one of these before. Am I allowed to roll the influence check now, or does this have to wait, and is the entertain the entirety of the knight's move action?
It is the your entertainment is your ship action, and then your influence check can be with a +1 within the next day. So like if you take a daytime ship action to influence him, it'll be at a +1.
Perfect. Well, in that case, I won't try to, sweep him off his feet this time. But I will, dance a little closer, avoiding the falchion, obviously, and make it obvious that we are dancing together.
Oh, that's sweet. All right.
Yeah.
So that'll be your nighttime ship action there. And Saphyrus. You said that you had someone in mind to influence.
Yeah, once that dance is kind of done, once the dance festivities have calmed down a little bit, I think Saphyrus was going to want to maybe try his hand at Shavika.
Alright. Here. And just to make sure folks are on the same page here, I'll go ahead and share the boy.
So I kind of imagine that, like, amidst this, while the festivity of the dance is going by, Saphyrus is going to do that. You know when you're at like a soiree of some sort where like you see someone you want to kind of talk to, so you just like very, very gradually make your way in their direction as like a big event is going down. He's kind of doing something like that, not like just moving around as the big dance thing is happening, and he's going to notice who he's nearby, and after the dance kind of dies down a bit, he's going to be like, "Oh, evening, chum. Not sure what's gonna hurt me more in the morning, my muscles from the climb, or was that a roasted pheasant that you clocked me with, perchance?"
No, I believe that was a slippery sill that hit you with that one.
Well, did you enjoy the show? The struggle that was my ascent.
It was quite the show. I have not seen quite a display of prowess and clumsiness from some of the crew as in quite some time. Ryuuko has not come out very often to do a boating school in about a month or two. So it was quite a surprise for me.
Oh. Well, I'm glad it was a good show for you. Oh, Saphyrus, by the way, I don't think we've actually had a chance to officially meet. It's extending hand.
I have heard from you from who's what is the name escapes me. Badger Medlar. Yes. I'm sorry. The years at sea have the names have come and gone, you see, and well, it is hard for me to remember some of the crew names sometimes. But I am Shavika. It is very nice to meet you. I take from your accent you are from the mainland, yes.
I certainly am, yes. One of the more, shall we say, yuppie towns.
Well, based on how you... Baronish, by chance?
The same, yes.
Ah.
Born and raised there. I've lived between there and Relum quite throughout my life, but
I see.
That's mainly home.
I have lived across these isles for many years. I made my home in Port Peril for a while. It was quite a lucrative business, but the sea called to me, and so I joined up with the Wormwood. Captain Harrigan was very...
Raised there?
Born and raised. I was... Born and raised in Port Peril. I've traveled along these isles. I made my home briefly in Tempest Cay for a while, before returning to Port Peril, and then finally on one fateful night I met the captain, and he was very enthusiastic about having one of us as his crew. So he brought me on with a very nice offer.
Oh, really?
Give it an offer? from omelets you have offers?
Well, if you're not press game, of course.
Was it was it perchance the adaptability of the I'm trying to think how to phrase this. Not adaptability.
You like the hours?
Tenacity?
Tenacity. I'm trying to think of the word like know-how of I almost trying to phrase like the know-how of experts from Port Peril.
You could say such a thing. It is more. Go ahead, roll your influence check here, and I'll determine how he answers this based on that.
All right, here comes that +2 for my performance last night.
Yeet. So with that, interesting. I forgot to pull up the spreadsheet for the influence checks. 1 second. It's on my account.
Yeah, I felt that.
There we are. Shivika. Well, you could say, you could certainly say that. It's more along the lines of having a slaver on the ship would be much more indicative of being able to dish out punishment if need be.
Poker face.
Oh, a slaver! Whoa, great!
Poker face.
Yeah, haha. Very useful. One's gotta have the job.
Well, I suppose if we would, no better the tradesman. No better the tradesman, eh?
It is quite the lucrative one, I would say. And for what it's worth, I've been a bit disappointed in the past few weeks. I haven't heard nearly as many lashings as I would have hoped to hear from a new set of press-ganged members.
Well, I suppose we just aim to please our higher-ups. He says with kind of like almost like a bemused kind of shrugging kind of thing to him.
Shivika grins and he starts looking down and playing with his rings. I don't necessarily believe that, but I will take you at your word with that. There have been many like you. You are usually the first to be press-ganged. As his voice and expression turns a bit darker. They will find a good use for spellcasters on this ship. And if you do not live up to their expectations, you will find yourself on the bottom of this ship, just like the others.
I'll certainly take that into consideration, he says, maintaining it. I assume he's keeping his smile as he's saying this, right?
A bit, yes. It's fallen slightly as he's gone into his sort of darker tone, but
I'm going to kind of match that a little as best as I can and be like, I will certainly keep that under consideration. Thank you kindly.
Wonderful. Welcome aboard the Wormwood. I look forward to having a very, very fun time.
Simple raise up the chalice as if to denote cheers.
Mhm.
And he will.
That you have
he
moved
will
him up
rejoin
to friendly to Saphyrus.
Okay.
That was a conversation.
It was a conversation. I knew going into this guy, I'm gonna have to keep the airs on the whole time, no matter what.
It was going so well, and then he was like, you know, slaves.
Slavers. I'm like,
Uh,
can you sweat internally?
Is that a
So basically, so yeah, the whole time I'm thinking about doing, trying to influence this guy. I was thinking, I need to keep it steady the whole time, no matter what.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do it. But I will say that the slave thing did make me go, okay, a little bit. Threw me off
So-
on the median a little.
Saphyrus' face shrank visibly a little.
But he's up to friendly, so
Yeah, up to friendly. So, friendly face. So, with that, I believe if there is nothing else in terms of ship actions that people want to take tonight.
nice.
Alright, we will move on to... Well, actually, you know
Worked
what?
myself
With
out
that,
too hard.
that's day 14. I'm going to call it for now because I have a friend visiting and I would like to visit with him. So that's day 14 to get us back into the swing of things. And for everyone else, thank you very much for tuning in and watching. I'm looking forward to running this campaign every other weekend for at least a couple of weeks through at least through the end of 2020 because I've got some fun things planned. So tune in if you're interested in that, and if not, I'll see all of you in the next video. So until then, farewell, everyone.
ciao, everybody.
Bye.
Making friends with slavers. Okay.
Yeah.
Later.
That was just like a dip.